if we were on a first date and I asked you, where are you from? Would you be offended? A writer for Refinery 29 says that as a third-generation Turkish woman who's lived in London her whole life, this is a real turnoff. It makes her feel like her Britishness is not valid. So should that be a question off limits on a first date, Jamie?
I have opinions on this. Let me tell you my rule first, and I'll tell you why. If you are a racialized person, you can ask me that question. If you are not, you do not get to ask me this question. Now, here's why. I have friends who, on their profile, if they are they're Indian, and if they are if the person talking to them thinks they're Latino, they get more responses. If they think they're South Asian, they get less responses.
Interesting.
And I have, I think about my friends who are American, who come here, who are white, and they never get asked where they're from. So who gets asked where you're from, and what do they want to know after that question? That's always what I'm wondering. And is it afterwards that they go, oh, you're Chinese. Oh, that's interesting. What was it like coming over here? How long have you been here? No, they just sort of go, oh, okay. I like Chinese food.
Oh my God.
There's no thoughtful follow-up.
But don't you
Someone
think...
once said, oh, I like sushi.
And you're like,
Wrong
different country.
Wrong country,
But can I ask you something? Does intent matter, or is that you are hard and fast with that's the one rule?
I think there are different ways to ask that to show that you're interested in someone's background.
Okay.
Right?
Such as?
I think that you can ask someone, you can learn about people's holidays, right? So Lunar New Year's coming up. So you could learn about that. Diwali just happened. You could be learning about that. There's ways to show that you're not doing it on a surface level, that you're not trying to in some way pull this mental file of your stereotypes to bring into it. And at the end of the day, if you're on a date, you want to get to know someone, don't you want to do it in a way that makes them feel comfortable?
Sure.
Why would you ask them a question that makes them feel triggered?
I say that as a mixed person because I'm half European and I'm half Asian, and I remember being younger and I hated being asked that question, where are you from? Because I was having identity issues. I didn't know where I fit in, and I was trying to, I largely pass as white, and I was trying so hard to pass as white. I'm gonna just be honest. And yet, so when someone asked me, it was like, oh, how dare you? And then as I've gone through a lot of therapy and getting older and really embracing my Asian side, today if somebody asks me, I am so happy when they ask me. And I'm so proud to tell them my story because it's super unique and it's only mine and my sister's. And so I love that question now, but it depends where you're coming from. So I'm okay if white people say, where are you from? Because they look at me and I know they're looking at me going, what's going on? But again, I think you can sense when someone's coming at it.
I hear from you, dater.
I get asked this question probably 5 times a day. It does not bother me at all. It never has bothered me. I'm usually asked by Jamaican mothers who want to set me up with their son. And I'm totally okay with that. But you know what I think it is? I think you touched on something. I think this triggers something in this woman, and that's why she feels that way. Because if you live in the UK, if you live in Canada, you live in the United States, these are countries that have a lot of immigrants in them. So most of us are first generation, regardless of our skin color. We're first generation. So when I ask, or when I get asked, I get it. It's like, well, where's your family from? And on a date, I think you're asking out of, you already like this person. You're on a date with them. This is not some random person going, so where are you from? This is a person who's trying to find out things about you. You know nothing about this person. So I wouldn't take offense to it, but I think it's all in the tone of it. But I rep Grenada. I would wear the flag as a cape every day if they would let me on this network because I'm very proud of where I'm from. And I don't think people should be offended by it. People are asking, maybe they traveled to that country and they want to find out because they loved it there. I ask my European friends all the time, where are you from? Because I traveled there and I ate so much Greek food and I love it. So I always ask out of love. So I think we have to pay attention more to the tone. And I'm fine with the question. Ask me. Jamaican moms, come on.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.